Speaker Sonny Belmonte issued a stern directive to concerned members of the House of Representatives to immediately comply with the COMELEC requirement. More of this from Kaith Cruz.
20 members of the House under fire by the Commission on Elections for failure to submit their campaign contributions and expenses in the May 2013 elections were ordered by Speaker Feliciano Belmonte to comply with the order. Also included in the poll body's directive is the 400 local officials. A telephone brigade was tapped to make the call to these members by the Speaker. One of them is former President, now Congresswoman Gloria Macapagal Arroyo. Belmonte spoke with several of those in the list, and it appears they have complied even before the COMELEC order was issued. The reports were signed by staff members of the congressman named in the letter. Belmonte said failure in complying will force him to issue a directive to those named to vacate their offices.
What I did is, when I knew this, pinagtatawagan ko sa telepono, and I told them na, hey, fix this right away. Do it immediately. So I expect na, alam mo naman, everything you're given a reasonable time to do it. Hindi naman on the spot gagawin mo. So by the time that on Monday, for instance, when we have a session, I'm 100% sure that by that time all 20 of them have fully complied with it. Because if they don't comply at that time, papabakit ko sa kanila yung lugar nila. Pero reasonable time.
In the meantime, Belmonte is pushing for a review of the law on campaign contributions and expenses. Presidential candidates are allowed 10 pesos per voter. Candidates for the Senate, House, and local officials can spend only 3 pesos per voter. Belmonte is pushing to raise the cap to allow candidates more room to raise contributions since campaign costs are expensive and candidates will be spared from being charged with spending beyond the cap.
Yung lalakihan lang. Let us say, for every voter, you can only spend, let's say, 2 pesos. Hindi gagawin mo siguro mga 20, 50, 30, gano'n. Something more, I don't know the exact figures, but that's what I mean. It's not a relaxation of anything, but a more realistic statement of what are the what expenses should be the limit of one's campaign expenses.
This is Kaith Cruz for News at 1, Junior Edition.